with you, heaven is a place on earth, and I will take you there. I'll take you. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Tarot with Tay. Welcome to the Tay gang. If you've never been here before, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified every single time that I pull up, okay? Thank you guys so much for the love, the support, the bookings, the donations, and everything that you do to provide love for this channel. If you would like to book a personal reading, the very first link is in the description box, so head on over to thegoddessoftheunknown.com to book whatever reading suits your needs. And also, if you're watching this, maybe you should hear this, that there is an extra seat available in Tarot Taycation. So if you're interested, I will leave those links down below. If you happen to be watching this at a time that it is not open or you are unavailable at this time, feel free to reach out to me via email and let me know that you want to be placed on the wait list. It's up to you to learn Tarot Taycation, to turn all these T's getting me tongue-tied and twisted. Can't explain what I'm feeling. And I say, baby, 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 baby. Okay. If you would like to learn tarot from your girl via Tarot Taycation, thank you guys so much for the love and support there. Head on over to thegoddessoftheunknown.com as well, and you can find the video link as well as the booking spot. Okay, so now that I got through that, no more long talk. But I can't talk today. What is Mercury doing? It's been something. Let's just say it's been something. All right. As I was saying, no more long talking. Let's go ahead and get this on and popping. Okay, so we have 4 groups, and we are going to talk about what you might be surprised to know that people say about you. This is how people would describe you, maybe when you're not around, or just something that would surprise you that comes to mind when people think of you. Okay, so this is just a vibe. This is maybe just a vibe that you don't acknowledge enough in yourself, and you're being called to do so. But whatever this turns out to be, I just know it's going to be really exciting, and also very eye-opening for your shadow self to be nicer to itself, if I can say that, because there was a wave of emotions that came through when I was preparing for the reading. When I say a wave, I mean the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows. Like, I was feeling a lot of that, but a lot of the energy was based in love. Okay, so this is like intense fulfillment and intense heartbreaks that were really coming through. So I just feel like this is going to be a great pick a card for your shadow self to realize how much you actually have done and how important that actually is on your past. Sometimes we forget that the inner work has to be done in order for the external work to reflect what has been done internally. It all starts here with you and what you decide to do. But anyway, anyway, 4 groups. You'll be surprised to know that people say this or that about you. And then tune into part 2, where you can find out whatever message was meant to find you at this time. Whatever message was meant to find you at this time is going to find you right here, right now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified every single time that I pull up. I just had to run that back, okay? Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Okay, anyways, all right. Let's just go ahead and get started because I have long talks. I can't even... Let's go. And so here we have our 4 groups. Group number 1 is this clear quartz generator paired with the divine feather messages. Then we have group 2 amethyst, paired with the mini version of the Everyday Tarot deck. Group number 3, we have this beautiful, small but mighty amethyst stone with the astrological oracle cards. And finally, we have the beautiful peacock ore for group number 4, paired with the earth magic oracle cards. Here are your 4 groups. Feel free to pause the screen if need be. And let's go ahead and get started. Group number 1, I just have to show you what time we are starting this reading. Okay, so completely unplanned. Group number 1, you might be surprised to know that people find you very unpredictable in a fun way. I'm picking up on like this beautifully chaotic energy, like that person that comes up with an idea at the last minute and nobody's prepared for it, but everybody happens to follow through, and it turns out to be the greatest thing that anyone has done in months, years, weeks, whatever the case may be. So you might be surprised to know that spontaneity is one of the main things that comes up when people think of you or speak of you. I feel like some of you think of yourselves as kind of bland or like just black and white, plain and simple. I'm hearing foolish here, but then I'm also hearing that song by Ashanti. Yeah. And is that, what song is that I'm hearing? Oh, baby, oh no. Yeah. I'm so into you now. I want to be more than a friend of you now. When they ask, I mention my baby girl in the interviews now. What song is that? Okay. Really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. I really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. What is that? Ah, Into You. I'm so into you. Let me look it up because people always be getting mad when I don't tell you the songs. So let me see. There we go. By Fabulous and Tamia. I'm so into you. All right. So, all right. Let's get back to it. There's like something droopy here. Like I'm picturing like droopy ears or like someone's head hanging low, like a sadness, a sorrow. I'm hearing the name Whitaker. Maybe some of you, your name is actually Tamia as well, or Tamia, however you pronounce it. But let's go ahead and jump in with the Divine Feather first. We have Nuthatch. Stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. People feel like they have to root themselves in preparation for your energy in a beautiful way. Meaning we don't know what to expect, so we are ready for anything. We are expecting the unexpected because Clear Quartz group is involved. We are expecting the unexpected. We have Flicker. New rhythms are coming into your life right now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. Exactly. You make people stay on their toes, but still grounded at the same time and ready to leap whenever you say jump. Okay. Wow. I just find it funny that it's talking about welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. And then this one says new rhythms are coming into you. Like, this is everything new. I'm hearing outside ways of being, thinking, existing, and doing. Like, everything is just different. So your unpredictability is the main thing that comes through when people talk about you. And I feel like some of you, again, are surprised by this because you might think of yourself as someone kind of bland. But what I'm seeing here is that, like, I'm hearing that you move a mile a minute. Like, you are not afraid to change. You change things up really quickly. You have no issues detaching here, okay? And that triggers other people to recognize their own attachment issues because they're like, dang, like, this person's so, like, adaptable to change. Like, they don't care. They're not fearful of something being shaken up right now because they know that they will adjust and then move accordingly. So you inspire people to most definitely bloom, okay, branch outside of their norms, to explore new aspirations is what I just heard, okay? And wow, Page of Swords. Talk about new aspirations. You inspire people to think lighter. I'm hearing to think clearer. Think clearer because people have the same thoughts that you do. Not the same exact ones, but you get what I'm saying. Like, everyone has creative thoughts, but it's who's going to follow through. Four of Swords. Anybody can dream. Anybody can dream, but who's going to do it? Look, Nine of Swords. We can sit here and think about it all day. That's not going to do anything but stress us out. But what separates the real from the fake is action. I'm hearing this person is about that action. Quite simply, you're just fearless. The Knight of Pentacles just came out. I'm hearing speechless. I don't know that song. Every time you go into the room, I'm speechless. Speechless. Look up Speechless. I don't know the song. It had like it got like a little twang to it. Okay, I don't know. But anyways, Page of Cups here. Yes, pages, new ideas, new vibrations, okay? Just newfound wealth, newfound knowledge here. I see that you bring fun to straight-edged people, okay? This is what you might be surprised to know that people say about you. Let's keep on going. What else might my group number ones be surprised to know that people say about them or how people describe them? Okay, so I'm hearing upright, okay? So you're a stand-up guy or gal or them or they, whatever you want. Also, for those of you that resonate with this part, your chest is on the perkier side, okay? I'm getting like triangular shapes here, okay? Anyways, but people talk about that. Some people talk about that. That could be one person literally saying that, but that just wanted to come through here. So diving in, that was the Everyday Tarot. Now we're going in with the astrological oracle cards. What might my group number ones be surprised that people say about them? How would they describe them? What is it? I'm only taking, there we go, those that want to come forward. Okay, so this one wants to come out too. Ooh, okay, so actually we have 4 that want to come out here. This one wants to stay concealed, and so does this one. All right, so we have Leo at the bottom of the deck for you. So again, that childlike, let's do whatever we want. What? I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I don't know what song that is. Look, I can't tell you guys all the songs that come to me. I'm sorry. Someone just look up the lyrics, all right? We have Capricorn that came out with the sun. So with Capricorn, most specifically right now, I'm picking up on, this is your main energy. You might literally be a Capricorn sun, moon, rising. I'm also hearing Virgo is somewhere in the mix too. But also just 10th house energy, status, how you are recognized, how you are seen. This is the truest version of you that is coming up here. So what you're not seeing is that the most prominent part of you that stands out to people is a part of you that is very serious yet childlike at the same time. Someone who's very serious about the childish things that they say they want to do and then goes and does it, but you make really adult boss moves from it. Because you're like a sunflower, you keep your head towards the sky. I keep hearing Speechless. I keep hearing that song. Then we have Virgo. Ooh, beach. Didn't I say Virgo placements in here? And Virgo said, oh, I'm hiding, but wait. Here I am. That's what I'm talking about. The organizational skills behind your childish ideas. You implement it very well. No matter how long it may take you, people know that whatever you say you're going to do, they're like, oh, that muff right there is crazy enough to actually get it done. Like, I'm getting this energy of keep your eye on that one. Not in a creepy way. I'm saying keep your eye on that one, like they finna make some moves. I'm hearing stars. And there's a lot of stars depicted here. We have the pentacle that has the star, as well as the sun, which is a star. The word star, just like that word is very big right here. You shine bright in people's lives. You bring a new light, a new perspective. This last one, we have Gemini in the reverse. Okay, and here we go. People didn't realize that you had it in you. This is a conversation that's had when you're not around about, like, especially if you've been in an interview or something, people talking about, I didn't even know that person had it in them. Like, I doubted that person is what's coming through here. Like, people probably heavily doubt you, and then they are rudely crucified for their unintelligible thoughts, responses, reactions, okay? So I'm getting a humbling energy coming through here. Yeah. You're like, you might literally hear someone talking ish about you or hear through the grapevine that somebody said this, that, or the third about you. And you're like, okay. Watch me crank my Batman. Is that Batman? Just look up Crank That Batman, okay? Anyway. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Yeah. You are a silent show-off. And again, people will literally, I'm quite literally hearing a few people say, I didn't know they had it in them. Look at that, submerged iceberg. I didn't know they had it in them. I didn't know they could do that. I didn't know they could move like that. I didn't know they was taking the actions to transpire their desire. Okay, look, passion. I didn't know they had it in them. That's a common saying. I didn't know they had it in them. That thing when they say I didn't know they had it in them, they didn't know they had the passion, the drive to actually get it done, the discipline. Passion and discipline are a package deal for anything to get done. You have to love what you're doing, and even when you don't feel like doing what you love, you still get up and do it anyway. I'm hearing, there's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go on and sell me out, now I'll lay your ship bare. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. For some of you, this is an ex coming through here to say like, dang, I ain't know that they could bounce back. Nah, look, I thought you needed me, Gemini in the reverse. I didn't know you could move without me. Yeah, some of you you cut your strings from somebody that had you like a puppet on strings, and they're like, I didn't know they had it in them. Because I'm hearing, when I move, you move. Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. Hey, yeah. Hey, DJ, bring that back. Like, someone thought that they had you on strings. Someone thought they was a puppeteer playing with the little dollies. And they thought you were one of the dolls. No. Look, creation dream time. I didn't know they had the passion. I didn't know they had the desire to get it done. I didn't know they weren't lazy. Yes, some people think that you come across as perezoso, lazy. But then they are rudely awakened. Yeah, like the term rude awakening keeps coming through here for you guys, okay? Closing out this reading, we have purification with rain, okay? This is a renewed sense of viewing the world. Again, a rude awakening. You kind of flood out the situation for people to be like, oh, I didn't know they was really down like that. For some of you, someone of influence in your loved one's life. So maybe a spouse or a best friend or something. Maybe their guardian, their parent, or someone of power in their life had something negative to say about you. They're stepping down off of that. They're like, oh, this person is for real, for serious. And that is breaking us into, look at this. Didn't I talk about a flood? Reflection and effortless. And this is the thing, you send them into this state of reflection without even trying. So what you might be surprised to know that people say about you is that you really made them think. And I'm hearing for some people, you will never know this because some people's ego could never admit to that. For some of you, I hate to say it, but I'm just going to say what I see. For some of you, if you are looking for approval from someone in your life, don't hold your breath. And it's unfortunate because you shouldn't have to desire approval from someone, but I see why you desire this approval from this person. But let me tell you why their approval does not matter. Because they are not the Most High. They are not God. They have no control, no say-so in the end. At the end of the day, what are they really running here? When we all leave this plane, it all gets recycled away or transformed into something else. So let them think that they have power here. Let them think they have jurisdiction here, but they're going to realize in the end that that jurisdiction was only in their mind. And they convinced you to think that they had the right to make you seek their approval. For some of you, I'm picking up on like a narc that you may have broken free from, and this person would never admit, of course not, because they're a narc, they would never admit that you changed the way that they saw you, that you changed the way that they saw a situation, that you changed them. But I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading right here. Thank you guys so much for choosing and trusting me to be your reader. If you found this reading even slightly insightful and would like to leave a love donation, we have a virtual tip jar in the description box, but never required, always appreciated. Thank you guys so much. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the very first link is in the description box. If you have any questions, you can message me through the site or email me. Thank you guys so much for the love and the support. If you would like to check out my music channel, personal channel, or spiritual channel, those links will be in the description box as well. But let's go ahead and move on into group number 2. Hello, group number 2. I almost called you group number 4, so that may be confirmation for someone, but don't take it if it's not. I'm hearing... Oh, before I start, it's 11:33, by the way. But I'm hearing, I would have lost it all, but now I see how you were there for me, yeah. I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, much better. That is Marvin Sapp. Never would have made it. So, amethyst. Let me just say that this could go one of two ways. But the main one coming through here is faith. You might be surprised to know how people talk about how your faith or your religion or your spirituality has changed you in a positive way. I'm seeing that these are people that would never say this, because I feel like these are people that are viewed as religious themselves or spiritual themselves, and they need to step up off of their high horse, quite frankly. But you might be surprised to know that a lot of people around you have a newfound respect for you, for your transformation, for your connection, for your faith with the divine, for your dedication, for the changes that you have made internally based on whatever choice you have made in religion, spirituality, or your belief systems, or your thought processes. There's been a huge shift, my group number 2s. We have your first 2 cards here. Wow, wow, wow. For some of you, you have been cured of depression, anxiety. And when I say cured, do I really mean cured? Absolutely not. Because what is that? All right. We have our high and our low days. I'm going to do it like this, because the 9 of Swords is behind you. But what I do mean is that the hardest part has now been done, because you have learned how to comfort you, how to love you. The World card has her body facing this way, but her head is looking back that way, because sometimes you do get pulled back there, but you always seem to come back around. There is a deep sense of respect for you right now. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus coming through. The Hanged Man. Your new outlook on life, your new way of viewing the world, your new perspective, whatever way you have advanced, I'm hearing we are so proud of you. Let's get one more, because I feel like there's something that wants to go in front of the Nine of Swords and the World. What is it? Whew! The Empress. Because that's not you anymore. This is behind you. These worries, these concerns, I'm hearing these disorders. That's who you were. That's not who you are. That was a brief moment. But it's not, it never was who you are. You are not the choices that you have made. You are the choices that you continue to make. Crown yourself victorious. You have been crowned victorious by some that will say this, some that never will. But just know that the divine, the most high, the only opinion that actually matters is recognizing you for this progression. I feel like this is like a pomegranate. All these seeds within you that you will plant and you will make forests. Page of Cups, just with your itty bitty, teeny tiny voice in your mind. Somewhere between psychotic and iconic, someone was integrating their intuition, but confused it for anxiety first. That's what that was. Someone wants an explanation for why something occurred the way that it did. Because you were hearing this little whisper, but the anxiety was getting the best, because that's the voice that we recognize the most. But now you're realizing that that voice that you recognize all this time is not the voice that you want to continue to listen to, because that's the voice that had you in the Nine of Swords. We've completed that cycle. We're listening to the intuitive voice now. Now we recognize her and we listen to her. The Empress, we listen to her. This is feminine energy. We listen to her. Okay. I could go on and on and on and on. All right, that was the Everyday Tarot to open up your reading. Now, getting into the astrological oracle deck, what might we be surprised to know that people say about my group number 2s? Cancer. I'm hearing illogical response. You were trying to decipher something. You were seeing signs and it might have sent you into psychosis, okay? But here's the thing. When you're in a world that doesn't teach you about connection to the divine, of course it's going to appear like you're psycho, literally, when you see all these signs and synchronicities from the very beginning and you try to decipher them and everyone's looking around you like, oh, that's just a coincidence. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And you knew that there was something deeper. You explored that depth, but first it was too dark. Now your eyes have adjusted to the truth. Your eyes are adjusting to the truth of the matter. And there is mystery in this truth. And when I say mystery, I mean there are some unanswered questions in this truth. But deep down in your heart, you know that everything is fine, everything is well, everything is good. Lily might be your name, or the flowers. And dandelions and daisies could be relevant as well. Chrysanthemums. So flowers are very relevant to this group as well. What else might we be surprised to know people say about my group number 2s? I'm hearing yep. Your conviction is unshakable. When you set your mind to something, that's it. You don't let people stress you out no more. I feel like that's what that Nine of Swords was too. A lot of everyone else's opinions, but now you've listened to God, who has been asking all this time, but what do you think? You are talked about as someone who might have once been a people pleaser and a pushover to now someone who honors the self, honors your own opinion over the next man's. Not to say that you don't honor the next man's, but the thing is that when you are someone who did not even care enough to listen to yourself, that's why you ran from your Page of Cups. You ran from your own intuition because you were listening to the Nine of Swords that everyone else's thoughts and words have put in your energy. It was nothing but words. That's why it's swords. Nine of Swords is nothing but words. But intuition is based on what you feel, what you know, which you cannot disprove. But you can't prove it either. There's mystery here. There's truth in mystery, what we do not know. You went through whatever it was that you went through, that period of uncertainty, that low, deep, dark place, because you were listening to Nine of Swords' voice, their voices in your head, as opposed to the voice that God gave you in your head. All right. Whew! Mercury, the ruler of communication. Gemini and Virgo energy coming through here, as well as Cancer and Libra. There's a lot of signs, so I ain't gonna say them all, but let's go. You reconsidered your home base, your home thoughts, the thoughts, the seeds that started it all at the base. You dug up and rearranged and deleted and erased and embraced and carved at and peeled away at. You made adjustments where you saw fit. And that is where your truth awakened, okay? More Libra coming through, like I just said, Libra. Libra wants to come out. And then we have Aries at the bottom of the deck. Libra, you weighed their opinions with your own and said, how do we really know which one holds more weight? When at the end of the day, what's known is known, and what is unknown is still unknown, and what is unknown is, let me repeat, still unknown. We don't even know what we don't know. And so you took this, and this became your truth. We don't even know what we don't know. So how can you know that you are right and I am wrong? So how can you know that they are wrong and you are right? How can you know? You reprogrammed your mind, and that is how people are speaking of you. You reprogrammed your mind, and it's working for you. It's unfolding a beautiful, beautiful story for you. Now going in with the Earth Magic Oracle. You've told a different story. You rewrote the story, okay? This is shifting the narrative, as we always talk about on this channel. You have to shift the narrative of your life if you desire true change. You have to change the way that you think, which also changes the way that you talk to yourself. Home. Cancerian is coming through here as your home, your shell. What's beneath that? What can they not take from you? You reprogrammed all of that. Island, solitude. Here we go. You might be surprised to know that people talk about how you have learned to honor yourself, how you have fallen in love with yourself. Full moon completion. And falling in love with yourself doesn't mean that your story with yourself is perfect. Okay? Some days are harder than others. Some days are better than others. Gaia nurturing, but you're trying. That's what's coming through here. Look. Release. You have released those old low thoughts of the self, and you have again reprogrammed the mind to think higher vibes, the highest vibration that could have come out here. Love is here. You've allowed life to nurture you. You've allowed the whispers of Gaia, the whispers of the world, the whispers of God. You've allowed the sun, the moon, the wind, the earth, the air, the water. You've allowed it all to shift you, to change you, and you let the fire burn away those old habits. This is changing at a cellular level. When you change the thoughts, then the cells have to align to make the thoughts true. Getting ready to close out your reading. Thank you so much for choosing and trusting me to be a reader. I hope this reading brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, truth and motivation to you. If you would like to book a personal reading, the very first link is in the description box to make that happen. And if you would like to join Tarot Takeation, there is one slot open right now. If you would like to join, the links will be in the description box. If you want to be added to the wait list, go ahead and send me an email to let me know. Support my other channels where I make music, personal videos, and spiritual videos. You won't be disappointed. And let's get into your closing messages. I want two more. One more. Just take one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to climb or falling in love. Bottom of the deck is Kingfisher. Prosperity is flowing. Have faith. There's that word that I opened your reading with. That you will receive it in the perfect form. Faith, my friend. That is how people speak of you. Through your faith, your tradition, your spirituality, your religion, whatever it may be. Now let me point out here, your feathers that came out, do they not look like, do they not look like the child, the father, and the mother? This feather here is quite literally the same colors of these two combined into one, but it has its own little funky twists and turns to it. It's still original. This is giving me a family here. Blue Jay, the time is right to assess and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. Here we go. You decided to explore, to observe, and then to act time after time after time towards whatever it is that you wanted to build, which I see is your faith in the self, your faith in the divine, your faith in picking up on signs. I feel like for you, Blue Jays may have been relevant in your awakening process. For some of you, fish. I'm hearing like hook and sinker or something like that. All right. The Father. Woodpecker. Use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. This is exactly what a father would tell their child. The masculine energy would tell this to a child. Be smart about what it is that you desire. Follow through with what it is that you desire in intelligent ways. Think things through. And then let the truth guide you. Let the light guide you. You took on your own sense of intelligence, your own sense of knowing. Here we are. Look at this mentorship. This father bird talking to the child bird, speaking love, life, and liberty into you. The mother parrot. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It's time to embrace who you really are. Exactly. Look at this energy here. We have the two parents who are the two perfect pairs to tell this blue jay to be the truest and most authentic and best version of you in your way. Maybe you didn't have these figures in your life, so you became these figures in your life. And this is how people see you, as someone who may have raised themselves. And yes, that is a sad tale in itself. And I'm sorry if that is your reality. But look at what you have made of this. Or maybe this is actually your relationship with your parents. But for some of you, I really do not see that. The feminine energy is telling you to release other people's thoughts. The Empress, helping you with your Nine of Swords energy. The feminine, you finally let her in. It is time to embrace who you really are. World card, it's time to close that chapter. And let's birth who you really are. The child, blue jay, let's birth who you really are. Let's show the world who you really are. For some of you, maybe you lost your parents or your guardians or just two prominent figures in your life. But either way, there are these two very balanced energies that come through. Look, Libra, two very balanced energies that come through. This could be talking about your connection to spirit, quite literally. This could be something that people speak of, or this could be about your connection with your parents, however it may resonate, but this is something that people speak of. I could go on and on and on about this reading, but I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Thank you so much for choosing and trusting me to be your reader. And if you would like to book a personal reading, the very first link is in the description box to make that happen, and all that good stuff. Well, let's go ahead and proceed into group number 3. Hello, group number 3. If you selected this purple amethyst stone, then this is your reading. And to start off, you might be surprised to know that people would describe you. I just realized that my lava lamp, well, my glitter lamp is on. But that's what I was going to say. Like, there's this energy of being busy doing like a million different things that you forget small things. Like you might be surprised to know that people feel like you take on a lot. Mercury, yeah. This is talking about the meticulous, analytical side of you. This is the side of you that is mentioned first up when people talk about you or how they would describe you. Sometimes people feel like you can be too analytical, okay? Yeah, Aquarius, too far away, too detached. I heard too primal, okay? So I feel like people feel like you don't fit into modern times. I'm hearing modern technology is not your friend for some of you. I'm seeing for half of you, it's like split in the middle. Like some of you are really, really great with modern technology. Others of you, not so much, okay? And then we have Mars here. But this is what I'm seeing for sure. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The energy is coming across a little chaotic, okay? This is how you might be surprised that people describe you. So I don't know, maybe you don't see this, but people kind of would describe you as someone who has so much on their mind that they don't know where to start, that they don't know how to initiate, okay? Or I'm hearing they're too detached from the outcome, so they make the wrong action. They take the wrong action, okay? That's for some of you. Gemini here, okay? So again, that analytical energy. Okay, so that's what I am picking up too. For some of you, people feel like you can be your best and worst enemy here. So you could be your best friend and your worst enemy. Because what I'm getting here is like, people are not faulting your creativity or downplaying your creativity. Like, there are people that most definitely believe in your creativity, but they feel like it lacks a spot of origin, like a point of beginning or ending. So basically, people talk about how your life confuses them, which is none of their concern, okay? It's people trying to formulate the way that you move, trying to make sense of the way that you move, when in reality, it's none of their business to truly know here. Volcano, vitality, this is what I'm saying. Like, people, they're not meant to understand you because you have an energy that they just have never seen before, all right? You are here to confuse people, all right? We have submerged, iceberg, and I'm hearing, I got this icebox where my heart used to be. And that coming through, clarifying the Aquarius energy, there is this detachedness too. So for some of you, I'm not sure what may have occurred in love or just in close-knit relationships, but for some people, you come across as cold-hearted, or you seem to be explosive and withdrawn at the same time, Milky Way perspective. But it's because you see life differently, you act on life differently, everything is just different for you. And I would like to point out, volcano is giving me root and sacral chakra, iceberg submerge is giving me throat chakra, Milky Way perspective is giving me crown chakra. The actions that you take, sometimes people feel like you're icing people out, or you are dismissing them from your energy or dismissing them from your life. People feel like you act in a way that is not beneficial for them. Okay, so you move selfishly, but isn't that making them selfish by saying that you're not moving how they want you to move? Okay, so it's a double-edged sword. But I'm just seeing here that people talk about how you may act impulsively despite the outcome or despite who may be involved here. New moon promise, but it's always coming from a place where you are looking for better for both parties. It's never actually out of malice or selfish reason or intent ever. It's definitely something that you do to try to benefit all here. But for some people, they might perceive that as selfish. Other people, I'm hearing like they mean well. Like, that's how I'm seeing some people too. It's like they mean well. How might this group be surprised that people describe them? How might this group be surprised that people describe them? Ostrich. The choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. That's what I'm saying. Like, people talk about how you move despite anyone's confusion. You're not worried about if anyone else is confused. You're worried about making sense to you. Blackbird, the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. And you know that that can only be touched when you stop caring about what people say, think, and do around you, to you, about you, okay? So, bottom of the deck, Ren. Be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Someone who's always on their feet, ready to jump, ready to do something different and new. Robin. New growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. You are very much in tune with the system of change, okay? Inevitable change at that. I'm seeing that you open your arms up to change, or at least this is how people talk about you. It's like that person's not afraid to shake things up. Condor. Hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. And then people also talk about how you seem to have no fear. Some people see this as childish. Other people see this as a quality worth embodying for themselves. Okay, so you inspire some, you intimidate others, you confuse others. But I mean, what's new? That's what life is all about, is realizing that no one's going to understand you like you will. Okay, Queen of Cups. Keep remaining true to you. Stay in tune with who you know that you are, and don't let anyone's confusion or concerns get in the way of what you already know you're meant to do. Look, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. Don't let anyone talk you down from your ideas. Don't let anyone try to belittle your ideas. Don't let anyone try to make you feel small or crazy. No. Okay. And finally, Six of Cups. Your inner child is alive and well. I see that you have healed your inner child up until this point. Don't let anyone bully you back into that place that you were in before healing. With the star at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to go ahead and close your reading off right here. Thank you guys so much for choosing and trusting me to be a reader. I hope that this reading brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, truth and motivation to you. Also, keep in mind that people's perceptions and thoughts of you have nothing to do with you. These videos are just fun. And yeah, it goes to show how people can assume that they're right when in reality they're only assuming the worst. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the very first link is in the description box to make that happen. If you'd like to be added to the waitlist or sign up for Tarot Takeation, the links will also be in the description box as well. And if you'd like to support my music channel, spiritual channel, or personal channel, then I will leave all those links in the description box as well. If you enjoyed this video enough to leave a virtual donation, you sure can. We have a virtual tip jar in the description box. Always appreciated, never required. Thank you guys so much. And let's get into the last group before we get into part 2 of this reading. Hello, group number 4. If you selected this peacock or then this is your reading. And group number 4, you might be surprised to know that there is someone that you might classify as more mature, more experienced, or something in life or in a particular aspect of life or in an endeavor or a hobby. And this person speaks of your potential, speaks highly of your potential and where you could go. Someone is speaking highly of where you are taking your life, where you are taking things. I'm getting this energy of soaring here. Someone really believes in your abilities. Someone or multiple people, but there's this energy coming through here that's like, that's one that you have to actually look out for, because they're going to make big moves. They're going to make big choices, big changes, big differences in the world. You might be surprised to know that people think of you this way. Tree, grounding. Okay, so this is coming through for some of you. Someone's like, you might be surprised at how connected this person is, how wise this person is, how much you can learn from this person. I feel like there's someone actually like talking you up here. Yeah, island solitude. Someone is trying to isolate you in a positive way, trying to exalt your name in a positive way, to open up a door or a window of opportunity for you based on some endeavor that you are embarking upon at this time. Now, this could be past, present, or future. So maybe you are already in the know of who this could be if this happened in the past. Present, you may not know, but you will know soon. Future, you have no idea what this is. You might even not be in the realm that this person is going to see you, and you might not even have embarked upon that chapter of your life. So take this as it resonates, but just know that there is a higher power, but a tangible higher power as opposed to a spiritual one, a physical higher power that is honoring your name. Speaking highly of you in rooms that you have yet to step in. Someone is recognizing you as a leader, or multiple people are recognizing you as a leader. Someone who doesn't need much. You might be surprised to know that people talk about you that way. Someone who doesn't need much to make a lot happen. Wolf instinct, that's what I'm saying. The leader of the wolf pack, the one who gets the thing done, the one who initiates the change, the one who inspires and leads and sparks others' individuality here. Heavy emphasis on the heart chakra and the third eye here. But this is true conviction within the self. Someone is recognizing how confidently you feel in your capabilities, or how you will feel in your capabilities, or how you have felt in your capabilities. Again, take this reading as it resonates. But let's see, what might this group be surprised that people say about them? Owl. That's what I'm saying. You can learn something from this person. This person is wise. Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. This is what I'm saying. For those of you that feel like you know who this is, or you feel like you might know, this is just confirmation letting you know that you do know, okay? Okay. We got some good vibes coming through. Okay, so we have the dove and the pelican. Feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. And someone's bragging about how easily you do it. Pelican, choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. For some of you, this is going to be a case where we let bygones be bygones. Where we bury the hatchet, where we move on from something that didn't work out in the past, but both parties are open to progressing and moving forward, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the falcon. Use your keen perception and skill in making decisions. Do not delay. And let me just reiterate this. Tarot is a reflection of your actions, your current mindset. And so with that being said, this could always shift. This could always change. This could be one person in your waking life right now. And later in life, this reading could resonate and be a different person. So I don't know, someone just needed to hear that. But you just might be surprised to know who is actually paying attention, who actually sees your worth, who actually sees your wisdom. And also for a lot of you, this is definitely talking about maybe some connections that might have fell off, but will be mended once again because of somehow you help someone through what it is that you do, okay, or whatever the case may be. Let's continue on here. High Priestess, Three of Swords. Here we go. That's what I'm saying, is like, you don't even know that you are doing something, that you are healing something. You're doing it so easily. That's what I was talking about, is someone was saying that you do it so easily. So whatever it is that you do, hobby-wise or just existing, okay, this could be the way that you dress, the way that you do makeup, this could be your shoe game, this could be the way that you style your hair. Something that you do effortlessly is being recognized, has been recognized, or will be recognized. This is a divine gift that I'm hearing is your ticket, okay? And I'm seeing like the Polar Express and the I don't know why I said I was gonna say the Polar Express and the plane, but it's like taking off, leaving, going somewhere else. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. That just confirms that again, this is definitely something that you might be really humble about, because you might not even acknowledge this as a gift or a special quality, okay? That's why you come across as so humble, because I feel like you're not really looking for praise in this avenue, so it might surprise you when someone else praises you in this way. Temperance, Three of Wands. You can definitely expect new promising beginnings based on some surprising endeavor that you may or may not be entangled in right now. All right. So this reading was a lot different than the other ones, but this is just that extra push that you need to know that what you cannot see is always working in your favor. Whether it's taking something away, destroying something, or adding something, or building onto something, whatever it may be, it's always for your highest good. Neptune. Okay, so we're talking about the planet of dreams here. So I feel like for some of you, this is like in your wildest dreams kind of occurrence. Like, it doesn't even have to be like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to be an actress and now you're an actress. It could be something as small as like, oh my god, I've always wanted to be on a yacht, and then you finally get the chance to be on a yacht, but you never really expected it, okay? It's something coming through like that here, Scorpio. But this is, again, talking about someone's willingness to see your transformation, to see your evolution, to see your growth in a situation, and to see how you're also able to evolve and change the things that are in connection to you. This is someone recognizing your inner strength, your inner power, your inner fortitude, your inner will to keep going, okay, to renew yourself time after time after time. Someone who doesn't give up. Someone is recognizing this. This is how people talk about you. Sagittarius, someone who's always exploring for more, someone who always has new information to offer as well, someone who's very passionate and deeply concerned with the well-being of others. Here we have Gemini, and this might be something that comes as a surprise to some people when they get to know this about you, because you're so analytical, you're so this, you're so that, you're so bossy, you're bossy in a good way, like I'm bossy, like you're in charge, that people expect you to naturally be disconnected, but then you come across as this open book that is willing and ready to give and receive love in all avenues. Here, Saturn, but you have this very tough demeanor about you. Okay, so there's this harsh what's the word, harsh difference, harsh like complete opposite juxtaposition. Okay, there's this harsh juxtaposition in your demeanor that people talk about first, and it's your groundedness, your kindness, but don't mistaken it for weakness, because I have all of the tools to set shiz straight. Ooh. Thank you so much to my group number 4s. I hope this reading brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, truth and motivation to you. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the very first link is in the description box to make that happen. If you would like to check out Tarot Taycation or learn from your to learn tarot from your girl, Tay, the links will be in the description box. If you would like to check out my musical, personal, or spiritual channel, those links will also be in the description box. If you enjoyed this video enough to leave a virtual tip, the tip jar is in the description box. Always appreciated, never required. Thank you for the love and the support. And don't forget to check into your part 2 of this reading. Let's hop to it. Let's make our part 2 selections. We have this yellow jasper for group number 1. We have this tree agate or agate, I don't know, for group number 2. We have this citrine generator for my group number 3. And this mini turquoise for group number 4. Please feel free to pause the screen if need be. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and get started. Number 1, this yellow jasper. Hopefully it's focusing, but you are being called to use discernment and make choices from your true core, as opposed to relinquishing your power to someone else to be in charge. You are being called to allow yourself to be in charge for once. Look, emergence, dragonfly. This is masculine energy looking to grace your life. The message meant to find you at this time is calling you to take action confidently, courageously, and is it without reprieve? Is that the term? I hope I use that correctly. But just without doubting yourself, without feeling like you need a second opinion, okay? You're being called to make a single man's choice, okay? Your life is your own. You're being called to be the dictator of your own life at this time, and make a choice based on what you know you should be moving towards at this time, despite what your fears try to tell you, or despite what other people's fears may try to tell you. I'm getting this energy of just this clouded space of not knowing if we should listen to them or listen to the self. And then we have dance, celebration, that wants to specifically come in the reverse, which is confirming for me that this is taking your joy, okay? And this card is all of the energy of the yellow jasper, okay? And this is giving me hella solar plexus, hella Leo energy. You're being called to your 5th house or your Leo placements, your sun sign. For some of you, I'm hearing even your moon sign is relevant here, but you are being called to embody more of your own personal truth here. The time is 6:06 and my phone just went off. Dream time creation, exactly. Leo is the singular ruler of creation. Lightning power, here we go. Leo was all about power from within, and this lightning is yellow for a reason. Again, we're honing in on that solar plexus and that sacral chakra. You taking action based on your own creative juices that have been flowing and pushing you to do something or to start something. Communion here. You have been called, you have been summoned, you have been guided to jump into something new, to start something new, so that you can create this new reality that it is that you want to create, that is based on your own true happiness, your own true desires, as opposed to doing what they want you to do. Because at the end of the day, again, you are the dictator over your own life. This is really just a message for you to get over the hump of caring about what other people's opinions are of your life, or other people's perceptions of how you move or what you do. This is taking action despite who may or may not like it, and know that this choice is you and you alone, and it will affect you and you alone. It's not like you're trying to make choices to hurt people. You're just making a choice in your own life. You are listening to that whisper of divineness within your soul that has been talking to you, that has been calling to you. Don't let anyone talk you down from this, okay? Message is meant to find my group number 1 with the yellow jasper. How do you get somewhere comfortable and leave? That's Hold On by her, but that specific part of the line, that specific part of the song is coming through. How do you get somewhere comfortable and leave? This is really calling you to say, who has to deal with you and your decisions at the end of the day? Anything outside of you can walk away from you at any given moment. So don't let some temporary individual control your life and give you permanent consequences to live with, to deal with, to work with. You want your consequences to be a direct result of your own actions, your own true actions. Owl. Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. Live your life how you wish. Build your life as you wish. And remember that not all things are permanent. All right, Raven. The universe is calling you to notice important synchronicities. Notice that those that have the most to say usually drop in and leave the quickest. There's nothing permanent about them. Look at their own life. Let that be a reflection of their decision-making skills, and then let that be the deciding factor to say, do I even want their opinion? Do I even value their opinion? Like, not to say that their opinion isn't valuable, but in your life it's not. Ren, be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. I can't make this up. You know what? These messages are going to come out really quickly. I can already tell that, because this is just extra confirmation to tell you what you already know. Maybe one message may come out for something that you didn't even know that you needed to hear. But bottom of the deck, white turkey, the power to heal the earth is within you. This is definitely tapping into your own inner divinity and not letting anyone pull you out of it. All right. How do you get somewhere comfortable and leave? And discernment was a prominent aspect in your reading at the very beginning. Discernment. And I feel like it's talking about being discerning of whose advice or whose words you listen to, because again, I just get this sense of impermanence, or people that come and go, and you don't want to make choices based on impermanent people, because when they're gone, you will still have to deal with those permanent decisions. Uranus. This is talking about taking the world into the palm of your hands and examining it for what it is and how you want to manipulate the energies in your favor. As wild, as unpredictable as your energy may be, or as your ideas may seem, there's a reason for that. So you're being called to empower yourself to act on these things. Gemini, be your own wingman, your own hype man. Be your own motivation, be your own reason to get up in the morning. Find new ways to be inspired by life. Find new ways to find inspiration through different mediums as opposed to finding inspiration in other people's criticism. There we go. Aquarius. So more and more and more Aquarius just building in on this reading. So this is calling you to think as differently as you possibly can. Think as big as you want, and then take said action. Use discernment to know what is worth chasing, what is worth listening to within you and outside of you, and then moving accordingly. Before we get your closing messages, I want to stress Leo is at the bottom of the deck here. So heavy on the Leo energy. How do you get somewhere comfortable and leave? Justice. Fight for what you want so that this life will be worth it. You don't want to look back and regret the choices that you made based on, look at this, look at who's at the bottom of the deck, based on what they say. Do you want to be happy at the end of this? Or do you want them to be happy at the end of this? It's like, yeah, it's good to want great things for other people, but who's going to want good for you? Okay? Closing message here. Look, the Four of Wands. You can't save everybody. You can't help everybody. You can't please everybody. But you can at least please yourself. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles. Please yourself with the work that you do in this lifetime, and don't worry about who has what to say about it. Thank you guys so much for choosing and trusting me to be your reader. I hope this reading brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, truth and motivation to you, as this was the message that was meant to find you at this exact moment. Let's go ahead and get into group number 2. So if you selected Tree Agate, then this is your reading. And you are being called to bathe in the essence of the unknown. Your stone signifies you stepping into unknown territory, but knowing that you are protected in this unknown territory. And just because it is unknown does not mean that it is unsafe. We're being called to not judge so quickly, my group number 2s. Your soul has been calling for new ways of finding inspiration and new ways to express said inspiration. Your stone was used in ancient Egyptian and Grecian times for many reasons, for jewelry, for stamps, for even rituals and burial practices and beliefs for what this stone could do. You're being called to embody the strength of your ancestors at this time, of those that surround you, of those that protect you, of those that want good things for you, okay? We have the Oriole. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. See it as a positive change. See this desire as something positive as opposed to seeing it as, oh, like I'm getting bored again, I have to go do something new. See this as a way of expanding your horizons. I feel like some of you are really hard on yourself and about not being focused or something, but this is a part of your soul mission, is to explore many different avenues. Blue Jay, the time is right to assess and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. And the only way to assess and master your abilities is to explore them. You have to try new things first. Okay, so you are definitely being called to try new things that are more realistic and authentic to you and how you wish to live your life. And what do you want to spend your time doing? Go do that. For some of you, you're being called to go camping. Some of you have never been camping and you want to. Go ahead and do this. We have Owl. Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. And this is just extra confirmation to say that you have the wisdom, you have exactly what it takes to move forward in whatever way or whatever direction that you so choose. And this is what brings you that sense of faith through the unknown, that that light through the valley of the shadow of death. This is confirmation to you to know that yes, you are being divinely guided. It's like we have to hear it all the time because it's so hard to believe when we just look around us and see everything that seems to be going wrong. But let's focus on what happens to be going right at this time. Condor, hold the highest vision of your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. This is what I'm talking about, is focusing on a higher vibration, okay? Hold the highest vision of your life as opposed to assuming the worst. We're going to start assuming the best. We're going to start attracting the best. We're going to start believing this, and so it shall be. All right. So now let's go ahead and proceed on into your reading. What else needs to come out here for my group number 2s with the tree agate? All right, this is definitely talking about remaining deeply rooted and deeply grounded in who you are and what you want to say and how you feel. This is saying what you feel and meaning what you say when you say what you say. This is talking with passion, being truthful, being vulnerable with everything that you do, everything that you say, and however you move. And Leo, not really being apologetic about it in any way, shape, or form, okay? No matter how difficult your existence may be for someone, I feel like someone has made you feel like you are complicated. You are not complicated. They are just too simple for you, okay? Aries, okay? You are just too vivacious for them, which is not a diss to them and to gas you at all. It's just facts. Like, some people have too much energy for other people. I feel like you're one of these people that is perceived as someone who has way too much energy for other people, and they're like, where does this energy come from? Like, how does this person do this? You're just a mystery to people. And this is just confirmation to let you know that that is okay. It's okay to be a mystery. It's okay to be misunderstood. And it's okay to be unapologetic about being misunderstood and being different. And then we have Uranus here. Yeah, again, this is tapping into Aquarius energy and just being different from the world and seeing your differences. But instead of criticizing them, let's embrace them for the beautiful things that they bring into our lives here. Turquoise wanted to make a grand entrance into your reading. Queen of Wands in reverse here. Don't let people take your sense of self and your power and your strength. Where did that card just disappear to? I don't even know. I'm hearing to ignore it. I'll get it later. All right, and we have the Lovers here. This is what I'm talking about. Be true to you. Be true to yourself. Be true to what feels good. Be true to what feels right, okay? And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is independence at its finest. Don't be in your garden tending to the things that you want to tend to, being worried about what other people have to say and think. Look at that Page of Swords. Who cares about what a hater got to say? I'm hearing, fuck you. Tell a hater I say, fuck you. Fuck you. Three of Cups. Who cares about what they're gossiping about over there, okay? This is definitely a middle finger from the universe to the people that are talking ish about you or trying to put you down, because they're trying to like unprogram what you have just reprogrammed into yourself, your new truths, your new realities, your new way of being, and people are kind of confused by it and they want to push you back into the old way because they don't like this uncertainty or this new sense of vitality that you seem to have. I'm going to try to get your card because now it's feeling important without moving everything around. Okay, so let's see if I can find it. You guys, give me some time. All right. Okay, so continuing on. Your card was the Five of Pentacles reversed, which clarifies what I had said about not allowing people to reprogram the negativity and deprogram the positivity that was brought to you through this evolutionary chapter of your life. This is just devil energy trying to come in and like kind of beat you down so that you don't see the clear path that is being laid out right before you. This is a message to say, don't try to make people comfortable with the evolution and changes that you have gone through in your life, DNA, karma. Don't try to belittle yourself. Don't try to make people feel good. Just don't. Like, I feel like you have a way of going above and beyond in a negative way that's detrimental to the self to make other people feel good. Stone people, vigils. These are people that will literally never, ever, ever feel good because of how they view life, all right? So their opinions don't matter. So this is a call to you to really separate your worth from other people's opinions, especially you being on this path of the unknown, okay? There's this air of mystery around your path, but there's a promise at the end. Oh, excuse me, take that as confirmation. I haven't burped in a long time. You're reading Winter Solstice, Reflection. Wait until this ice melts away and then it will all make sense, but you have to give it time, all right? Bottom of the deck, closing out your reading, focus, crystals, focus on the magic. Okay, look at this. I always see these two as very similar cards. It takes time for crystals to grow. It takes time for water to flow. It takes time for beauty to emerge. So be patient, be understanding, and be forgiving of those that try to send you back to where you once were because they're not comfortable with where you are. So let's go ahead and get into our our next group, citrine. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So for those of you that selected this citrine generator, I'm hearing that you are being called to acknowledge the power within. You guys are going to be drawing in something that is going to actually surprise you, that it actually worked out, okay? This is a positive surprise coming your way, Aries. I feel like you might have acted on something. My flame is going crazy. I feel like you might have took a leap out on faith or just tried something on a whim. It's going to end up paying off big time for you. Look at that Luna. This is the moon talking about something that you just have. You can't see the outside. Okay, you don't know what's on the other side, but you took that leap of faith anyways, Jupiter. And this was the luckiest, the greatest, most amazing thing that you ever could have done for yourself. Sorry about the ice maker. Right? You tell people that you're filming and they just don't even care at all. They just don't even care about peace and silence. But anyways, Venus. This is talking about you taking action towards doing what you love is going to result in magnificent changes for you. These shells, they're coming across as rare to me, so I'm getting this energy of a rare find. For some of you, you can expect to find a rare gemstone or a rare gown or something when you go thrifting, okay? Or just go shopping in general, but I'm just seeing you reviving a feeling. That's why I keep talking about recycling and thrifting, because this is something old that brings up something really grand. Okay, so again, that old action that you took, that whim that you took long ago, probably don't even really think too much about it, or maybe if you do, you act on it little by little each day, but you're kind of you don't know where it's going to go. It's escalating into beautiful places. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep diving into your reading to see what messages were meant to find you at this time. I just saw the Tower. If that's not confirmation, I don't know what it is. I just saw the Tower. As we're talking about you taking chances and it manifesting big changes, the King of Swords here. For some of you, this is a very dominant energy that's about to strike down into your life. I'm hearing with a reward, okay? But with reward comes risk, temperance here. So you're going to be feeling yourself weighing your options here to see how would you like to move forward. I'm seeing the Judgment card. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. You're going to be making a decision on how to move forward with someone, without someone, or maybe signing on here, okay? Someone's presenting some sort of deal to you in the coming months, the Hanged One, and it's going to have you really sitting there pondering, looking at every which way that this could possibly turn out. The Six of Wands in the reverse, coming out with the Star in the reverse. This is something that could quite potentially put you in the spotlight in some way, shape, or form, some sort of opportunity that will have all eyes on you, but I'm seeing that you had no idea that this could have been coming, okay? I'm just getting little gusts of wind that have been pushing you along the way, little whispers in the wind that have been pushing you along the way, and you have been listening like an obedient child, and now it is manifesting really great and magnificent changes in your life, love and compassion. You can expect to attract true love into your life, whether this is through romantic connections, or you and platonic connections in your life, or you and a job, okay? But you can expect to find yourself expressing a lot more love in your life, all right? So let's go ahead and dive a little bit more Mountain strength. Okay, you're going to see that you not giving up on this thing, or you constantly coming back to this thing, is going to pay off, and that payoff is actually about to knock on your door here. Shaman, ancient healing wisdom. And the thing is that you may not have known why you kept like going after this thing, but it was the wisdom within you that just is ever evolving and can never die off. Okay, the lessons that you learn go with you in every lifetime. Okay, sometimes you forget, but they are always reawakened. I'm seeing that you have been reawakened to something here, and now it is going to be quite literally changing your life. Look at that fog veiled. The fog is falling away. And didn't I talk about the whispers of the wind guiding you here to the end of this tunnel, to this light, to this new chapter I'm hearing. Okay, so let's get ready to close out your reading. Thank you so much to my Citrine group. This is the message that was meant to find you. If you enjoyed this reading and would like to leave a virtual tip, you sure can in the tip jar in the description box. Always appreciated, never required. If you like to book a personal reading, the very first link is in the description box to make that happen. And without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get your closing messages. Be sure to subscribe to my music, personal, and spiritual videos linked in the description box as well. Come on, let's see what messages want to come out to close out your reading. So yeah, this is definitely just talking about like waiting on something to pop out. Okay, look, and then it just did. Chickadee, the time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. You've already done this. You've already taken the steps towards this change. You've already taken this leap out on faith. So now you will be poured with a blessing. Okay, you send the prayers up, you put in the action, and then you get blessed. Okay, that's just how it naturally works. White owl, the wisdom and messages of the divine are within you, and you have been listening to the message thing. You've been trusting yourself, as I was talking about with the shaman, ancient healing wisdom. This part of you that could not die away. Your lessons, your wisdom could not die away. We have the grouse. Embrace the power of dance and movement to access your highest guidance. And that's what I'm talking about. You deciding to take this leap out on faith has awakened some sort of new way of communicating with life, with the universe, with God. And it's really working out for you guys. You guys have finally got on the same page here, and you can expect to be escalated into higher planes, higher places. Look at that white eagle, all these white animals, renewal. The connection to the divine guidance is within you. What did I just say? You found a new way of communicating, and it's working out in your favor. Thank you so much to my group number 3, Citrine. Let's go ahead and close out with group number 4. Group number 4, if you selected this tiny turquoise, then this is your reading. And let me just tell you that Spirit is definitely coming through to let me know that for this group, if you have been feeling meek or small or insignificant, I want you to know that that is all about to change here. I'm seeing you awakening. Okay, yeah, the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like you are about to awaken a very passionate part of you. You are about to be met with a part of you that you didn't know existed, a part of you that you have been waiting all this time for. Look at the 7 of Cups. You've been waiting for something, not knowing what you were waiting on, or you've been feeling like something was coming. What was coming was you. Look at that, the 6 of Cups just folded in here in the reverse here to let us know this is something that had yet to be exposed. That's the term here. Look at that, the Ace of Pentacles. A new tangible part of you, a new observable part of you, I should say, instead of tangible. So I see a new part of you awakening. I see a mask falling away. But I really see this as you finding a new sense of strength, a renewed sense of power, a new will to go on, a new passion here. We have music and harmony, lotus flower unfoldment. So for some of you, this could be like a message in a song that comes through to you, or a message that you write in a song. Maybe you surprise yourself with how you perform something, or how you express something, or how something is expressed to you. But I'm seeing something is being brought to the surface here, and it is something that is very harmonious for where you are right now in your life. For some reason, your meekness is your strength here, okay? Although it seems to be your weakness at this time. I'm seeing this dragon here. You are about to awaken your inner dragon, your inner light, your inner fire. Look at that, DNA, karma. And this is really giving me like fiery karmic energy. Like I feel like if this card could move, there will be fire flames moving throughout this, okay? Because karma is quite literally changing the DNA of situations, of the people involved and everything. So this is a true sense of who you are coming to the surface and demanding a place in your life, all right? Forest breath, exactly. And you have no choice but to go along with this part of you, okay? But this is something that is most definitely helpful to your journey as opposed to detrimental, because honestly what I've been noticing is that the meekness, the overwhelming sense of humility that is actually detrimental to your situation at this time has been holding you back from making a certain move or from seeing your own worth, okay? Finch, new opportunities and choices are opening to you now. Claim them. I feel like you're going to be choosing to move on something or to do something that is really out of character for you, and it's going to awaken this sleeping dragon within, this passion within, and then like it's going to all spiral up and create a whole new chapter for you. It's going to unfold a whole new chapter for you. Nut thatch, stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. That's what I'm saying. You're going to be looking at something quite differently and acting on something quite differently, okay? Maybe seeing someone else quite differently and maybe choosing to collaborate with them, or someone seeing that in you, the Oriole. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. Exactly. So you can expect new work endeavors to come your way, maybe new opportunities to take on new projects or just start new hobbies, or just more free time in your life to do what actually pleases you, and you're going to be surprised with what ends up pleasing you. Hummingbird, release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. This is releasing what you think you know about yourself to allow yourself to get to know who you really are. All right, let's go ahead and get some closing messages for you, but this is the message that was meant to find you at this time. I hope you have found this reading helpful, Aries. Okay, so this is an aspect of you that is going to be coming to the forefront, and I'm hearing that this is going to be a new part of your personality that you are going to be listening to. This is just the truest version of you finally being able to express itself. Luna here, it's been lying dormant for some reason. There's going to be something that awakens it, and you're going to be surprised about what it is that awakens it. Capricorn here, but it's going to put you on this path towards elevation, okay? Elevating your actual material gain, okay? So I'm seeing a lot of material abundance coming your way here, group number 4, but I'm also seeing that it all starts within, so you can expect it to come soon after you awaken this part of you, okay? But we have Aquarius. This is definitely something unexpected, something unperceivable that you move towards or that you decide to do, and it changes everything. Or someone might move towards you and it changes everything. It's just like this dream portal is being opened up, and it's something that you never really quite considered. But I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading right here. Thank you guys so much for choosing and trusting me to be your reader, and I do hope you found this reading helpful. I hope it brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, most importantly truth and motivation to keep you going. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the very first link in the description box will make that happen. And if you would like to check out my musical, personal, or spiritual channels, they'll be linked down below as well. If you enjoyed this video enough to leave a virtual tip, there is a virtual tip jar in the description box, but never required, but always appreciated. Until next time, you guys take care, and I'll see you then. Bye.